What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. And yeah, so reviews are out for Call of Duty and for first current gen and next generation consoles, and they're not painting the PlayStation 4 version in a positive light, saying that Call of Duty prides itself on being 60 frames per second, and is saying that the PlayStation 4 has horrible. Said sometimes the shit slows down to a crawl. Whereas on the Xbox, with the same place, same piece of the game, same part of the game, on the Xbox 360 stays at a steady 60 frames per second on 8-year-old hard. Now come on, this is supposed to be the definitive version, 1080p, definitive version. All you got all this GDDR5 RAM. So let's check a couple people reviewed it. We got Joystick. They gave it a 3.5 out of 5. The review talked about the frame rate, saying a key pillar of the Call of Duty experience has always been a rock solid 60 frames per second gameplay. On the Xbox 360, it maintains this mandate. The PlayStation 4 version, however, has a noticeable technical issue, sometimes slowing to a crawl. Wow. IGN also talked about encountering frame rate issues in the review, and saying the current gen version of Ghost looks nearly identical, though I did encounter occasional frame rate issues. All right. Edge gave it a 7 out of 10. Now, me personally, I don't play Duty. I don't care for this shit. Talking about the frame rate while playing the PlayStation 4 version. Giant Bomb also talked about having frame rate issues. Now, here's my thing right now. Come on, now this is supposed to be the definitive version, the most powerful console in the market to date, and it can't run Call of Duty at 60 frames per second. Now, something's wrong with this motherfucking picture. I'm just saying. Now, you guys say, well, this is 720p. On the Xbox One, yeah, and Activision came out and addressed that. It's not because of the lack of the power of the Xbox One. I'm just being real. Like I told you guys before, that the PS4 drivers were more mature than the Xbox. It is what it is. They said they ran into bottlenecks because of the ESRAM. I look at it like this: if Battlefield 4 can run in 720p on the Xbox One, which is a much more graphically demanding, demanding game than fucking Call of Duty. Fucking Call of Duty can be 1080p on the motherfucking Xbox One. I'm just saying it is what it is. But I'm just saying, but for the PS4, it's supposed to have all this power and all this RAM, and that this motherfucking head can't keep a steady 60 frames per second. I'm calling Activision out on this bullshit. Well, I'm just saying, fuck that. I can't make this shit on you Sony jokes, but I ain't gonna shit on you niggas. I'm gonna tell you niggas something about why I'm starting to feel right now. Now I'm like, I feel like a lot of haters were saying this, that that people that couldn't afford to get this console, they felt these next generation consoles a rush. I'm starting to feel like these motherfuckers are coming out underbaked, like undercooked, man. You know what I mean? Like both of these motherfuckers are stumbling. The Xbox One and the PS4, both of these motherfuckers are stumbling. Fucking broke their leg and knocked out their false teeth, man. I'm just saying, because this, what we gotta set a standard, which is called, as far as next generation, and if you got supposedly the most powerful console on the market and it can't run a game or old ass engine at 60 frames per second, whereas it can do so on older gen hardware, as far as the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, what Activision should have did, make that motherfucking 900p and lock that motherfucker down at 60 frames per second. I'm just being real. I will say this, but come next year around this time, both Activision will be more, accustomed to dealing with using both the PlayStation and the Xbox One hardware. But it's fucked up though. But anyway, I'm about to wrap this video up, and as I always say, bang, bang. Damn, dog. See, that shit was crawling.